Hi again everyone, and welcome back to Woodside Farm. So first of all, you might notice that our money has gone up to 140,000, which is a considerable jump from what it was at. The reason for this is because I have sold the Sampo Rosenlu John Deere skin combine. And there are multiple reasons for this. One of them is so I can rent the forage harvester. Another one is because I wanted to get rid of it anyway to replace it with another John Deere, because at the end of the day it is still the Sampo Rosenlu just with the skin. You can even see the original decals through the skin, so not very realistic really. So I'm hoping to replace that with another one. And it was a bit on the small side. I mean, I'm trying to stick with small machinery, and I really do have to with the combines, with all the fields and stuff being so tight, the tracks being so tight. But it was just a little small really. The New Holland is a good size. Anyway, first of all today, we are going to crack on with a little bit of selling of our barley. And to do this, we're going to use the JCB 435S, which is one of my favourite machines in FS15 at the moment. I prefer it a lot more than the smaller loader. So we'll get this thing started up. And we're going to start by selling some barley, because we've got most of that in storage, more than any other crop. It's not an amazing price, but it's still pretty good. We'll just have to pull that tractor forwards. Okay, so let's get shoveling. I mean, this thing's taking 6,000 or so litres at a time. We've only got 18,000 litres in total, so that's only a few shovelfuls. And I think a bit more in the bucket for the final load, not too much, just a little bit left. %. So that is that grain store empty. It should still have filled this trailer a little bit. But that's what I love about this loader, it's just the capacity is so much. Makes every job really quick. And I think we'll probably do some more seed rape selling as well. We don't have much, only what we start off with. In fact, I don't even know where the store is. This one here. Yep, the John Deere's in here. Clearly just like a little puddle here. But there's still 8,000 litres, believe it or not. And the price is up. And all seed rape prices are good anyway. So I think it'd be worth it. Anyway, we're going to sell this at our sell point. Probably should turn that loader off actually. Just do that quickly. Okay, off we go. Still almost a full trailer though, 77%. Still worth it. But yeah, a new combine is going to be very expensive, I'd have thought. A John Deere, slightly bigger. I'm not sure if there are too many good mods out there for John Deere. I know there are a few. I'll have to do a bit of browsing through the mod sites. I'm also going to get the Unimog mod as well. That's something I've been meaning to do. It would fit in really well with this map, I would say. So I'll do that very soon. And that'll be a really good multi-purpose machine for use around the farm. Right, so here we are. And for those ETS2 fans out there, my apologies for not doing a video yesterday. Now, there's a few reasons why I couldn't actually do the video, and I was ready to do it. I sat down, got the steering wheel set up properly, and basically got fraps going. Went to start the game, and Steam said, sorry, you've got to do an update, which I wasn't aware of. And it was 600 megabytes, which isn't too much, but as I say over and over again, my internet is just dreadful and I cannot download anything quickly. It was about 9:30 at night and it said it had 4 hours remaining or something, so I just thought, oh, I can't do that. If I'd done it this morning, it still wouldn't have been ready in time, so I'm afraid I just had to write it off. But next week I will do one and I'll make sure it's downloaded in time. And if I'd known, if I hadn't been so busy all day, I would have checked earlier and got it downloading, but just too busy. So hopefully that won't happen again. From now on I'll keep it updated. But I was planning on buying a Scania in that video, so we'll have to do that next week instead. Anyway, that is our load sold. I've got a bit more money. I think it got £11,000, which isn't too bad. We'll do one more load of oilseed rape, and then we will buy the, well no, we'll rent the forage harvester, and I think we'll take the headland off a field. That also means I'll have to get a trailer as well. Don't think I've got a big enough one. Okay then, that is us turned round. Park it here. Jump out. I did move the loader just so it wasn't in the way. But this is going to be 1 and a bit bucket loads. Really not too much. In fact, it's not even registering the final bit. But there is another 2,000 litres in there. Yep, we are off the ground. Better put 4-wheel drive on. Right, 2,000 more. 1955, not too much. Not far off. And that's the oilseed rape cleared out. So we'll put this in the grain store for now. Park it here. Have to move it if we bring any grain in, but that won't be for a while. We'll go and sell this and we should get a good price for it. Now the field we're going to do the forage harvesting on is actually a field which I keep mentioning quite a lot. We're going to do some silaging. Field number 51. Should be able to see it on the lower half of the map. It's quite a big field, which I'm looking forward to. And it's also not as tight around that side of the map either. It's a lot easier to drive the bigger machines, so we won't have any trouble with a bigger trailer. Here we are again. And that is our oilseed sold. So back to the yard, we'll drop this off, we'll then get the JCB tractor, and we'll also get a trailer. Now, I don't know if this person is still watching, but when I did the Cobra Park farm silaging, there was someone who kept requesting that I use the red trailer instead of the smaller Flegel trailer, and I said I'll probably do it on Woodside Farm, and now is the time for that, so I will buy the red one. I think that's better anyway because we're using the Flegel on Cobra Park Farm anyway, so keeps it different. Right then, that can go there. We will now go into the shop and we'll go on tippers. This is the one. I don't know how you pronounce it. It looks like crampy or cramp, but I don't know. So we'll go for that one, which is a larger capacity than the Flegel anyway, which is good for long distance driving. So we'll buy that. We won't rent it. It's not too expensive. That one's really nice. I love that, but a little too big, I think, for this map. Along with that one, too big. So this one is our limit, I would say, and it takes all our fruit types. So that is nice. And I'll also rent the harvester too. So here we are. We've got the trailer, and we've got the forage harvester and its header. So these can now head down to the field. We're going to use the follow me mod, I think, for this. It would be very suitable, and this is much easier to transport as well because there's obviously no header trailer, which is a lot easier because the amount of times the headers fell off the trailer when I was doing the harvesting a few videos back was amazing. So I do need to get a locking mod. Right, follow my leader and we'll go. Don't drive away. Come on, you follow me. I think it's corrected itself. Now the hardest thing is getting out of here because it's well, the gate looks like it's been designed for a right turn. But we want to go left, which is quite tricky. I don't think I'm going to make that. I'll have to spin round here. Right, let's go. Let's get up to field number 51. And this is going to be quite an interesting one to do, I think. It's in the other section of the map. I love the way that this map splits different areas, which you can't access from other roads. You actually have to go right round the back of everything. So it's like a secret area in a way. Now we have to go in down the track, which is just over here, next to field number 2. There shouldn't be any issues with the forager following me. It's not too big. Just make sure it gets through. Okay. Not too good. So now the handbrake turn has been done, we can now continue down a nice hidden lane here. Hopefully we won't hit any overhanging trees. And I can't see why it wouldn't follow me now, because it shouldn't really go wrong, hopefully. Although it probably will. Shame I can't see it in the mirror, really. Would be handy. Anyway, here we are. Let's just see where we're going. Okay, it is up here. This must be one of the tightest ones we're going to have to negotiate. If I can do it, that thing should be able to do it. Although it is rear wheel steer. Yeah, might have to just sort it out. I think the rear wheel steer does confuse the courseplay a bit because I'm driving with front wheel steer and this is different, so probably does confuse it. Anyway, let's continue. It's a surprisingly long way, really. When you look on the map, it doesn't look too far. Right, I think we're going for a left turn. Don't want to go wrong. Are we still following? Don't think so. It didn't actually crash, it just didn't have four-wheel drive enabled, so it couldn't get up the hill. Put that on now so it can. Working well. Right, so here we are at the end of the track. You can actually access it from the other side, but I missed it. There's actually more turning space here, so I think we'll stick with this area. Right, so here we are. We are going to get it unfolded. I'm going to take the headland off, first of all. Now, it's... yeah, you can see it is a large field, and apparently the telegraph poles don't have collisions on, which is actually quite useful. Much better for when you're using a worker, doesn't keep getting stuck on them. And I was going to say that I'd be able to travel alongside it without having to attach the trailer to the harvester, but no, the trees are quite low, so I will have to. But the rest of the time I will be able to travel alongside. Anyway, big trailer. There is the trailer for it. I'll move the tractor out of the way. And with it being a much bigger trailer, we should be able to get quite a long way around. Maybe even multiple times without having to empty it. We will see. Right, okay, forget that. For some reason it won't attach to the trailer. So we'll just have to follow as close as we can. Once we've gone around once, it won't be a problem, but you can see the low trees here will be a bit of an issue. Actually filling up really quickly. Now I don't think you can sell silage on this map. Please do correct me if I'm wrong, but as far as I can see there is no sell point. So everything we do, all the silage we do produce, we will be using for our own animals. Already 63% full. That is amazing. Means we're going to get a lot out of this field, which also means we probably won't have to do any more, as we can't sell it, so yeah, we'll see. Right, we're almost full. We are full. So, I'll just turn this off. And we'll take this back to the yard. We'll go and empty it. We will complete this circuit today, and then we'll finish the field off tomorrow. I didn't think it would fill it on the first round though. And it's a good job we've got this JCB running this, because this is my foot to the floor. I'm within 5 miles per hour, 4 miles per hour. Must be a very, very heavy trailer. That is a good view. I actually really like this area. This is probably one of my favourite areas, if not my favourite area on the map. Because it just seems to be out of the way. Away from the rest of it. Now I could take it to this yard down here, or I could take it to the main yard where our animals are. Now the issue I have with taking it to the main yard is because it is so tight, I don't think I'll be able to get the trailer down there. So this would be the sensible place to bring it to. And then of course if we do get something like a self-propelled forage wagon, one for doing the mixed ration, we'll be able to transport it anyway with that. So this is probably the best yard to take it to. I think we'll put it in there. Incredible capacity though. And I like the railway sleepers, the way it's been made out of railway sleepers. That looks really nice. Anyway, back to the field to finish off that round, and then it means that tomorrow it'll be much easier for me because I won't be right in the hedgerow. We'll be able to go alongside. There's a pine tree in the way. Seems to be no collision on it though, but it still confused it a bit. I mean, this first circuit is always the worst because there's always boundaries and it can't turn round. But like I thought, it is a really big field. But it has got quite a good intake, this harvester. It can take in quite a lot of time. And here we are back at the top. So now, next time we go around, it should be really easy. Nothing to hit. The harvester should be able to turn around really easily. And we'll get all that finished tomorrow. So thanks for watching, everyone. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video, and you can join me again at the same time tomorrow for more Woodside Farm. Bye for now.